Welcome to episode 326 of the 8-Bit Geek. If you're new to these parts, let me introduce you to Kevin, who's going to let everyone know exactly what to expect. Kevin?
Well, 8-bit is a lot like, it's funny. People go to sleep. They think everything's fine. Everything's good.
And then they wake up on fire. Yeah, we've heard this.
They're on fire.
Okay.
I'm Kevin. With me are two guys.
Oh, my God.
Well, at least one of them that knows his G.I. Joe PSAs. The other one doesn't. I'm Kevin.
I'm Doug. Sorry, I love that one so much. In the chat, immediately, Ed goes, bottom of Shaw's machine, go! All right, here goes 20 minutes of the show. Let's talk G.I. Joes for a second.
Yeah, Jeremy, you here?
I'm Jeremy, and with me today is two guys who know what the creature in season 1 of Stranger Things is. And what was that again, Kev? Do you remember what you said?
Balky?
Balky.
Balky Bartakamus.
Oh, my God.
The Demigorgon.
No, that's not. You had it wrong.
No, that was his full name. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You got to say the whole thing.
We just never, they just have enough time to throw in that his full name, so they just shortened it just to the Demogorgon. But
if you read the books,
it's Balky.
It is by George J.J. Abrams.
Balky.
Bartakamus, please.
So if you're here for the first time, it gets really wet and wild in here. It's kind of
oh boy,
it's kind of like American Gladiator, but with chubby guys instead of in shape guys. Man, American Gladiator. Who the fuck remembers that?
Man, that was some spandex era shit right there.
I mean, it was the thing before American Ninja Warrior, right? I mean, it's kind of like the same, similar. It was like a mix between that and Guts. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Guts for like people in shape. And I love the obstacle course one where they're like, there's some asshole like firing cannon that was
my favorite thing was the cannon and people getting fucking railed in the face by that.
Or they'd take that fucking bazooka thing and try to shoot the target down, and they'd be like fucking spray, like air spray on everything.
That was amazing.
That was the 90s in a nutshell.
We need to bring that shit back.
They did.
Joe name as well. Galaxy.
Yeah, laser. Taser, blazer. Like they had all of that.
And Regina.
And Regina. Yeah. And Joe.
Almost made me spit my water out.
And they were like super, super tanned, like disgustingly tanned, where they came out and they like bronzed out. It was, oh man, it was gross.
And it was a lot of electric blue and silver.
So many mullets. It was like bleach blonde mullets. Oh man. Bring it back.
Bring it back. And I mean, like, not like a remake. I mean, just put that TV back on the air. Just let it run again.
The old American Gladiators.
No, I don't want to reboot. I want them just to rebroadcast the original show. And I don't want to rebroadcast. I want them to. I want a 4K signal. I want them to remaster it. Yeah, okay, J.J. Abrams, when you're done with Phantasm or whatever the fuck.
What the fuck was it? Phantasm?
What's it at the end? Phantasm. Is he done with that, or is he still? He's probably like realizing halfway in that what a fucking terrible. Well, he finished the first one for sure, and then the rest of his trash.
No, they only had plans to do the first one.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they watched while they were doing it. They're like, "Are you sure? You should, JJ. You're wasting a lot of money. You're wasting a lot of money on this.
Fuck off!
You want to name
it? Phantasm to my grave.
You name a character?
Like a couple years from now.
You're gonna name a character in Star Wars after this? Are you sure you want to do this? You know what though? Hey, that character was a perfect representation of that movie. Because it was shiny, and then she was dead. Spoilers. And useless.
Spoilers. Now nobody wants to see Phantasm.
Oh my God. Go ahead. IQ, that's the second person that said that Midsummer was one of the worst movies ever. You're the second person to tell me that.
Somebody at work told me that it was terrible as well.
Really? I've heard some good things about it.
I've heard 2 people now tell me it's terrible. Now, I mean, 2 people out of how many? I don't know, but it did break records.
Did it?
So, yeah, it broke an independent movie record.
Interesting.
Although it's not on the top 5.
Well, I mean, look what it was up against, right?
That's true. All right. So, anyways, we're the 8-Bit Geek, and if you like what we're talking about, and you want to know more, you want to follow us, you want to join the community, you can do it over on our website at the 8bitgeek.com. And you'll find a lot of information there about what we do, who we are, our bios, our phone numbers, our addresses. I just updated the website for all that information. So,
do you have my updated address though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Which one?
Let's go ahead and say it.
Oh no, I mean, I'll just go to the website and check myself.
Okay. But we've got a link over there to the Discord. We have a Discord server. I'm sure you're probably on about 15 of them. But what's 16, right? Add one more because we're a lot of fun and we have a party. And you're going to want to do it this episode. Stay tuned to find out because it's going to be great. Also, what we have on there is our link to our Patreon. And we have a ton of content on our Patreon. For anybody who subscribes to us over there, we're giving you a daily show, which is sometimes better than this show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of fun.
We get into some fun topics.
No, I was sorry. I was hitting the Patreon thing for the chat. Sorry.
Yeah, I hit. Yeah, it's just don't worry about that. Yeah, it was the same time. But no, it's really good. The diner has some of my favorite content that comes out of what we do, and we have extended episodes of not only this show but 8-Bit Saga and everything. So head over there, subscribe today. It'll cost you less than a lunch a month. Do it. 8bitgeek.com. The 8bitgeek.com. Don't go to 8bitgeek.com. That belongs to a guy who won't sell us the website. And he's a big coding nerd guy. And I shouldn't say nerd guy. He doesn't even code. He's not a good guy.
He's got a good chili recipe though.
Yeah, he's got chili recipes and he does some weird stuff over there.
Now he'll never sell us his website. Thanks, Jer.
You know, see, I'm just looking at it. Let's look at this. Let's look at this chili recipe. Oh, it's not recipes. Search engine chili. Okay, ground beef, sure. All right, some tomato. Okay.
Okay.
You're looking,
That's a lot of beans. Good God. Okay.
Say a lot of mayonnaise.
No, a lot of beans.
Oh,
how many cans of beans?
3 cans.
Is he making enough for like the neighborhood?
I don't know, man, because it's only like 1 to 2 pounds of ground beef, which like
and all
3.
Yeah, but then 3 cans of beans, right? But there's like
protein.
But I mean, he's got the heat going. He's got 5 serrano peppers, and then 5 habanero peppers.
Good God!
3 heaping teaspoons of chili powder, some cumin, finely ground cayenne pepper. Hey, Jesus.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. It's not a terrible recipe. I don't hate it.
I don't love it.
I don't hate it.
I hate him.
Yeah, which is humor. What do we got under humor? Boo.
Get off his website.
Come on. Let's promote our own website here.
All right, so listen. We're going to do something new here. Oh. We're going to play a game, and this game is called the Movie or Game. It's a working title. Essentially, I'm going to act out scenes from either a movie or a video game, and Kevin and Doug have to guess if it's either a game or a movie. And if they can name said movie, they'll get extra points.
Oh.
Now, they do have to ding in with you guys got your little thumb things? You got your little buttons?
I got a vape pen here.
Okay, so your buttons are going to be represented with your lips.
It looks like
you're going to have to say ding, okay? And the first person who dings in gets to answer. What are they playing for? Well, they've added games to their Steam library. Mm-hmm. I mean, to their wish list. And whoever wins this game will get that said game. We'll get a random one. Sorry, I said said one. You have more than
We're
one.
gonna get random a game?
You're gonna get.
Ooh,
Not,
you gonna
he
be my
doesn't
sugar
deserve one
daddy?
after everything he says around here.
Whoa!
Haha, just kidding.
Hip hop porn. Hip hop porn.
So one of them is going to win a game chosen randomly through our random system checker majig. Anyways, you guys, the community, have a chance to win the same game. Whatever game is chosen for the winner, we will also give that game away through Discord. So you have to be a Discord member. We will open up a new chat called Giveaway. And right now, we're going to give you a secret password. And you'll have to say that password to know that, so that way we know that you listen to the show. Although this kind of falls apart if people just keep saying the same word in chat. And then,
Yeah, so everyone gets an individual safe word.
DM Kevin.
Do not DM safe passwords, please. Not your real password. Just don't DM me. Don't at me.
Ratty, yes. Everyone can play. Mods, staff, it's fine. Okay, so the password is... Doug, this is... I emailed you. Like, this was your part.
The password is... Oh, I don't have anything. Hold on.
No, that was the password. Doug, I emailed you this part.
The password is pineapple.
Ooh. All right. So once that chat goes live, you'll have a chance to win. Later this week, we're going to announce who won what game, and then we'll give away that. We'll give away that game as well in the community. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Stay tuned. And if you don't have Steam, we'll give it away on either PS4 and Xbox, whoever wins, whatever choice you want. Okay, so that way everybody can have a go at this. And is there caps? We don't know. All right, so boys, here's the deal. These are going to start off a little easy. I'm giving you some softballs here.
All right.
No, phrasing.
And then it's going to get progressively harder. All right.
Phrasing as well.
What do you mean? Softball's harder?
I'm going to give you some softballs, and then they're going to get progressively harder. I don't know. No.
So here we go. Here's script number 1. Enjoy my acting.
Is that the script?
No. Remember, you have to ding in. Okay? Oh. Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science computer-aided... Kev?
That is a video game, and that is Portal.
Ooh, points. All right, Kev is on the board with...
I have an Aperture Science mug.
200 points. All right, script number 2. We'll never link the gun to Maroney, so we can't charge him. But I'll tell you one thing. The fact they tried to kill you means we're getting to them. Doug?
I want to go movie.
Okay.
Batman Begins.
Oh no, you got movie right, so I'm going to give you 100 points there, but the movie was incorrect.
Okay.
It is a movie, but the movie...
What was the name you said?
Maroney?
Maroney?
Okay. I will continue for Kev to see if he can pick up what movie it is. Glad you're so pleased, Rachel. I'm fine.
Ding ding! Goddamn Dark Knight!
Oh, it's no. Wait.
All right, no points awarded, except for the 100 to Doug. He got that it was a movie.
Oh.
All right, script 3. You paint. Well, hold on. I got a
pint?
Long accent.
Yeah, pint.
Hold on. Here we go. You paint this? Yeah. Do you paint? No. Crayons? This is a real piece of shit. Tell me what you really think. Poor color compensation, lousy use of space.
Ding ding.
Kev, is it a movie or a video game?
It's a movie,
Okay.
and it's that fucking Matt Damon movie.
Eh.
Oh, well, then,
I'm sorry. That wasn't an ant for who it was. It was just an ant that you ran out of time. But you are awarded 100 points. It is a movie. Doug, I'll keep reading, and you can guess.
All right.
Poor color composition, lousy use of space, but that shit really doesn't concern me. What does? The color here. See how dark it is? It's interesting. What is? I think you're one step away from cutting your ear off. Oh, starry nighttime, huh? You have a
Good Will Hunting? I don't know.
Oh, that's it. Ding, ding, ding.
If you'd gone with
you, if you read the chat, Doug.
No.
Somebody
What?
just said in chat.
No. Oh, hey, look at that. No.
All right. So
I would have. If you'd gone like, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I was going to read all the way down. I couldn't make it that easy. Okay, so the game is tied. Both of you have 300 points now.
Wait. How did Doug get 300? He got 100 for this one and then 100 for naming the movie.
You got you get 100 for naming, and you get 200 for actually naming the actual movie or video game. You got 200 on the first round. You named it was a movie this round, so you're at 300, and so is Doug. Right, Doug got... Are you missing out here, Kev?
I don't think... Okay, sure.
Listen, I'll explain it for you. Kevin.
I feel like Kev should be ahead because he should have gotten like 300 on the first round because he said video game Portal.
No, he got 200 on the first round. I have it listed here on paper.
Sure.
He got 200 for...
Oh, are the points?
So it's 100 each, correct?
No. Yeah, yep. Hold on. I make the points up. You don't make the points up.
What the what is this? Whose line is it anyway?
Hold on. Kev,
the points don't matter.
Sorry, Kev, you have 400. Doug has 300.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing it. All right. You get 100 for naming if it's a movie or video game. And you get 200 for naming the actual movie. All right. Script number 4. Here we go. Oh, shit. I forgot which one I pulled this from. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. This is good. Did I? Yeah. Okay, here we go. We got a few cans of food and a rabbit. But what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy. I do not wish to hear about what you got up in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
Ding, ding, ding.
Kev?
Video game Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh. You got the video game right.
I said video game Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck. Well, Doug.
Let me continue. I do not wish to hear about what you got up in the Navy, Mr. Pearson. We were stranded at sea for 50 days, and you unfortunately survived.
I'm going to make a wild guess and say Half-Life 2. I don't fucking know.
It was Red Dead 1.
Oh, Red Dead 1.
Red Dead 1. You loved Red Dead.
Yeah, but I don't remember that conversation. Who's Mr. Pearson?
Yeah. All right. So Kev has 500 points, and Doug has 300 points. There are 3 scripts left, so still time. All right. Script 5. Get ready for your dings. What? What's wrong with your legs? Nothing at all. Thank you.
Ding, ding, ding.
Doug?
Movie Forrest Gump.
Got it.
There you go.
It is a tied game now. With 2 scripts left. Here we go. Now, these last 2 are going to be very difficult. All right? So I hope that you guys are ready. Humans eat ducks. I beg your pardon. Most ducks would
ding.
Kev?
Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1. Video game?
Wrong on both. Wrong on both.
I heard duck.
All right, here we go.
Keep going. Take it nice and slow.
Oh, I don't think so. Not the boss. Not the boss's wife. Oh, come on. Humans don't eat cats. Why? Well, they're indispensable. They catch mice. Humans don't eat roosters. Why? They make fresh eggs and hens and wake up everyone in the morning.
Okay, so I know it's a movie.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a wild guess and say, like, just based on your accent, oh shit, what is that Anne Rice vampire movie? What the fuck is that movie called? It's probably not, though.
Interview with a Vampire?
Interview with a Vampire. This just seems like a stupid scene that, like, Tom Cruise would have with that one, with the chick that went on to be on Westworld.
It actually, IQ in the chat has it. It's Babe.
What the fuck? Wow, that's out of nowhere. IQ.
Wow.
What the? All right, good on you, I guess.
All right, so after the sixth script, Doug is up 600 to Kev's 500. This is the last script. Anybody can take it. It's neck and neck. Good luck. God, I turned out to be such a damsel in distress. They were all dead. Love kills. Did I love her? Was I their choice? The past is a gaping hole.
Ding, ding, ding. Random guess. I'm 100%. It's a video game, and I'm going to say Max Payne. I don't know.
No. I think I know, yeah.
Doug has video game. So he's up to 700. Kev, you can tie it if you can get the name of the game. I'll continue. The past is a gaping hole. You try to run from it, but the more you run, the deeper, more terrible it grows behind you. It edges, yawning at your heels. Your only chance is to turn around and face it. We're at the scene. Repeat, we're at the scene. But it's like looking down into a grave of your love. Check the area. Hold your fire. Kissing the mouth of a gun. Bullet trembling. Its dark nest, ready to blow your head off.
This seems real fucking poetic, so I'm going to go with Wolfenstein.
No.
Max Payne 2.
Doug was really close.
Max Payne 3.
Was Max Payne 2.
God damn it.
I never played Max Payne 2.
God.
I played 1 and 3.
Damn it.
Oh, 2 is amazing.
I mean, I
Was
still
it?
won. I still won. So, fuck it. But still. God damn it. Come on.
Tub Zero got it too. Max Payne 2. Something like that.
All right, so that's it. Doug has won.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congrats, Doug. We'll do this game again in the future. I think that was a lot of fun. That was a good time. And Doug will get a random game out of his wish list later this week. We'll announce it, and we'll announce the winner from the community. All you got to do is go into that chat, that special secret chat that's not set up yet for the live show, but it will be soon. And you got to say that secret code word that you've already heard that we're not going to say again. Pineapple.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler tag. Gosh.
All right, so let's talk some top box office. And, well, Spider-Man broke a lot of records, but, of course, that's probably because they opened up on a fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
They're touting it like, come on, guys. Really? Like, you're sitting out there setting press releases going, we had the biggest weekend ever. Yeah, because you were open for a week.
Like Monday night, my theater across the street was showing at 12:01, like Monday into Tuesday morning. Like they were ready to fucking go.
So it grossed 185 million in its first week, which is pretty good. I think we all went to go see it, and we all loved it.
Yes.
If you listen to the diner, we dive a little bit deeper into it. So on Thirsty Thursday, I think we will, anyways. I think we will.
We'll talk about that because then we can spoil it a little bit. But
overall, I think the movie's going to get a sequel.
At least one more. Starring Tom Holland.
But you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, probably, but you never know. Toy Story 4 came in second in its third week, still making 34 million.
Solid.
Mm-hmm. And then yesterday, coming in at third at 10 million. I want to see that movie. I think that's that Beatles movie.
Yeah, the guy wakes up in a world and the Beatles never existed, and but he's the only person in the world that remembers the Beatles, and so like he's in like a band or whatever, and so he literally starts playing Beatles music, and because there's like the science as to why their songs are so good, because of the poppiness of them, right? And so he becomes like an international sensation playing Beatles songs because like literally just one day the world just forgot they existed, or just for whatever reason,
or
just,
didn't know. This is
just
alternate
vanished.
timeline.
Yeah.
What's interesting is that the Beatles show up to one of these like late night shows and say, "Oh, we've got a couple people here who claim that those are their songs."
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
The twist.
There's they let the twist out on the trailer.
Oh, I didn't even see that in the trailer.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
But it's funny because it's coming from Danny Boyle, which is he did 28 Days Later and like 120.
Which they announced a new 28 Days Later movie.
Was it 28 months?
Yeah, I mean months at this point.
Years, probably, right? It'd be years.
Well, we did days and then weeks, so it'd have to be months. Would be next.
Yeah, months would be the next. But yeah, no, I mean that sounds interesting. I remember back in the early 2000s, there was this copy pasta going around the internet talking about some guy who found a tape of the Beatles that had songs that no one's ever heard of or alternate takes of songs. And he was trying to say that he stumbled into some alternate universe where the Beatles were all still alive and still making music. And somebody gave him that tape. And it was like this huge fucking thing back in the early days of like live journal and shit.
I love old like copy pastas and the scary ones and stuff.
Yeah. I like the alternate dimension ones, just like where something doesn't exist. That's why I always get excited, like especially for the Spider-Verse movie. Like I love when they talk about stuff like that, even though it's not really, I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's an impossibility, but it's
like
still
the Berenstein Bears versus the Berenstain Bears.
Yes, like the Mandela effect.
Yeah, that shit's so good. I love it.
I grew up thinking it was the Berenstein Bears. Like
everybody did, Kev. Everybody did.
Like how? And then I go back and I remember the visual writing of it and everything, and it's completely changed now.
I have no fucking clue what you two fools are talking about.
If you want to, you like going down rabbit holes.
Everybody does.
The Mandela effect.
Look up the Mandela effect. Yeah, I mean, there's this whole thing where it's like there are two timelines, and when one it was Berenstain Bears, and another it was Berenstein Bears. And because so many people remember it being Berenstein Bears, not Berenstain Bears.
It changed people's perception of what one was real, right?
Yeah, well, people were like, oh, these two timelines have like crashed together. And that's why we're in a shitty timeline now. I mean, it's like, there's all that stuff where it's like, and it's so interesting about the whole thing. If you go down the rabbit hole, you get down to like, remember when France was doing the, what was it called? Oh my God. Where they shoot the particles at each other to try to create the
Hadron Collider.
The Hadron Collider, thank you. Like, they tie it all to that, where it's like, everything was fine until that fucking happened. And then, we didn't see any big changes, but all of a sudden after that, now it's Berenstain Bears? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And that's why
the reason they call it... The reason they call it the Nelson effect is because some people, like there's a good majority of people believe that Nelson Mandela died in jail or prison than he did, even though Nelson Mandela lived after, getting out of prison and became president, or, it's crazy. So it's just, look it up. And that's the whole thing with the most notable is the Sinbad movie of Shazam or Kazam or something like that.
Kazam. People remember there being a movie called Kazam starring.
I remember this. Yeah. I remember that. I remember the video of them actually going through and breaking that down.
Yeah.
So it's pretty... Sinbad's like, look, I ain't been in it. I would have known.
Yeah. And I think what it was is that I think they found that it was like there was like an ad that he did for like Mountain Dew or some shit or whatever. It was something stupid where he dressed as like a genie for a commercial that people then like locked that on to their head and then just forgot about Shazam. Was it Shazam or Kazam?
Kazam was the movie with Shaq.
It was Shaq, right, as the genie.
So I think they just associated the two, probably around the same timeline.
Yeah, the early 90s, right? So,
yeah.
Awesome. All right, Kev, I need you to do me a favor. I never thought that we'd be doing this again. I thought that this was dead and gone, but I need that movie pass intro.
So we saved up a little money so we can get a movie pass, went down the street, and then we found out we out of gas. So we went to the station with a can of gasoline, and they said, sorry, movie pass closed up. Here's a magazine.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Okay. I mean, it kind of had like a Fresh Prince sort of vibe, but just not as good, you know?
Dun, 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 dun. Hey, that's what you get for your movie pass budget, fuckers.
Free.
Show me that AMC money, then we're going to get a wrap. Then you'll get a fucking Ugnaught style wrap.
Oh, shit.
Well, guys, Movie Pass is shutting down for several weeks for maintenance, okay? So I just want to let you know, if you got that Movie Pass, you're going to have to wait to use it because they're just working on some stuff. They've got some internal website development going on, and they've probably got Steve had to run to 7-Eleven, get some snacks. So he's the only one left in the building. So he's like, I gotta go home.
I see what happened was they sent their intern down, to the 7-Eleven to get their coffee. But the thing is, she didn't get the normal 7-Eleven like coffee that's like 49 cents for a cup or whatever. She went and she got the cappuccino from the cappuccino machine, which is like it's like $1.50 a cup. Spent way too much money, and they ran out of budget. She used the rest of their budget buying them coffee.
So they're setting down. They're just gonna do maintenance mode to see if they can find some more coffee money underneath the couches in the waiting room, all that. So.
There's now a Movie Pass GoFundMe up if you'd like to help them out. Bailout, go bail out me up.
They're looking for a government bailout, but it's gonna have to come from the consumers.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Meanwhile, Regal Cinemas has announced that they're going to form their own unlimited movie ticket subscription called Regal Unlimited.
Who?
Regal Cinemas.
I know. I remember vaguely because they had Regals in Chicago. They have no Regals in Kansas.
Well, Regal is actually a pretty big company. They own a lot of different different theaters. Like they have the Regal Theater, and then they also have which encompasses the United Artists, right?
They
have United Artists
studio.
No, but there's United Artists theaters as well.
Oh, yeah.
They also have other ones. They got a lot of stuff. Oh, Cinemark. They own Cinemark.
Oh. Well, there you go. If they own Cinemark, then never mind, because that's the company I mean, that's the one I go to.
Yeah, and then they do Rave and Tinseltown and all. I'm pretty sure.
Cinemark already has a ticket thing.
No, it's Cinemark. No, Cinemark is by themselves. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was thinking that because Cinemark's owner is
my bad.
From Texas.
Regal has 7,307 screens in 564 theaters as of 2016. So unless they scaled back, they probably have more. Regal.
Lucy Stage Check says Regal's big in Illinois. I don't remember. Maybe it was the suburbs. I don't remember in the city, but then Random Hero says they have them a lot out west. So there you go. I guess it's I don't remember. I remember vaguely as a kid seeing Regal theaters, and then they all kind of went away, and then I didn't think they were still around.
Well, everybody's getting a subscription service, so enjoy. I don't like that they're doing a tiered system. I mean, it's pretty cheap: $18, $21, or $24 a month. Mm-hmm. Each tier will give customers unlimited tickets. However, each tier comes with location limitations. The highest tier will let you buy tickets at any Regal cinema. I hate that. I hate those little tiny lockouts. It's like, oh, give us a couple more dollars and you can go to all theaters instead of just your own.
Well, to a point that makes sense, but the shitty thing is, like, if you read on, it's like the second, the lowest tier only works at half of the chain's theaters. So you could be like, yo, I'm going to do this because I've got that Regal right down the street. And then you could like look up the locations, and that could not be one of the half of the locations that accepts it. So I'd be like, well, I guess I got to pay 24 instead of 8. And it's not that huge of $6, but at the same time, like, I mean, that's the price of a movie. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but it's unlimited, right? So I don't know. It depends on how much of this is worth it to you.
Jay Reese says that Cinemark is owned by Mark Cuban. I don't believe that. Is it?
Well, Wickens says, $6 for a movie. What year is it? Well, someone also
I
said
I thought it was somebody from Texas, so I guess that makes sense.
What? Oh, yeah. I said, Whitkin says, oh my God, $6 for a movie. What year is this? Well, a lot of theaters, at least around here, and someone mentioned it above, that like they have $5 movies on Mondays. We have $5 movies on Tuesdays. It's a lot of theaters.
I think it's $6 before matinee prices are about $6 to $7, and I know that the new Alamo Draft House before 6 is like, I think it's 8 or 9.
Which is good for Alamo too.
Mm-hmm.
The theater that I go to, if you go, the matinee prices for a regular screen is like $4.75, and then if you want to get like XD, which is their version of IMAX, it's like $6. Which I saw Spider-Man at 4 p.m. for like $6.75. Yeah, dude, it was awesome on opening weekend.
I don't have any mention of Mark Cuban owning Cinemark. I think that he owns. Maybe he's an investor in the Century Theaters. I think he owns those. I think he's associated with that. One of those things. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. We've got some news coming out of DC, and Todd Phillips is letting us know right now that the Joker movie, starring Joaquin Phoenix,
good job,
won't have anything from the comics. The quote goes on to say, "We don't follow anything from the comic books, which people are going to be mad about. We just wrote our own version of where a guy like Joker may come from. That's what's interesting to me. We're not doing Joker. We're doing a story of becoming Joker. It's about this man." Which I think is smart in a way, because then it's not officially a part of the DCU, right? You don't, because people were angry that we are even getting a Joker origin story.
No.
But since this doesn't include anything to do with DC, it's just him, then we don't have to worry about that being mixed in with an actual, the Joker's actual real timeline. So it's just an offshoot.
It'd be kind of good with that.
I'm fine with it, because the chapter like fanfic, but like at the same time, like the Joker isn't Bruce Wayne, and that like Bruce Wayne has the very specific story of how he became Batman. Like that follows no matter what version of Batman you're reading, no matter which like reboot of the DC universe you're reading, always his parents murdered set him on the course to become Batman.
Always pearls hitting the ground.
There's always a pearl necklace that hits the ground. you naughty, Kev. I saw your face.
Because the way you said, there's always a pearl necklace.
There's always a pearl necklace. You boys know what I'm talking about, you nasties. But
so do you guys think they're gonna add the Wayne's death scene into the Joker movie?
No, because he wasn't.
Depends on which version of the movie you watch.
I'm joking, but that would actually be really funny if they shoehorned that in.
Oh my God! At the end, they just do it. They're like, "Here you go."
No, so I'm okay with this too, because like, yeah, I mean, even like Heath Ledger's Joker, when asked about it, they kind of just said like, it's just terrifying that this guy just shows up. Like, there's no backstory, there's no reason for him to be in Gotham. This motherfucker just shows up and terrorizes the city. That's fucking terrifying. And then you've got these other ones where it was like a gangster. You've got the Red Hood storyline. You've got, the failed comedian, which I guess kind of falls into that whole thing. But like, that's all. I don't care. Give whatever. Give me whatever you got.
I'll go see it. I'm down. Listen, it's kind of like getting an alternative, universe comic book, right? Of a story. They do it all the time, where Batman's a zombie and Joker's Batman, and all this shit happens, and a Thomas Wayne is Batman, and they do all this stuff in the comics, so why not do it in a movie? I'm down for it. And
this whole like it's not based on a comic, like that's fine, because there's I mean, to go to Spider-Man just as an example, if you know Spider-Man enough, Mysterio, there's not much of this movie that should be a fucking surprise. Like, you should kind of have an idea of who the bad guy is going to be. in Spider-Man when they show a fucking Mysterio. So, but that, that's to divert from comics and to not have any comic themed stuff in it is fucking fine with me.
It's fine with me. Marvel has announced that they are going to have a 90-minute panel in Hall H this year, which is gonna be dope. A lot of people are saying that the Eternals will be talked about, and also Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And then there is it Shang-Chi? Which is confirmed to be part of Phase 4 of the MCU.
Okay.
It already has a director. And so, and then there's also some talk of the Disney Plus series, like Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Scarlet Witch and Vision, and the animated series based off of the What If line of Marvel.
I can't wait for that. I used to collect those books in the 90s, dude. Yeah. I loved them.
And then also Black Widow, because that is apparently filming, yet no confirmation from Disney or Marvel that it's actually in process. But like, what's his David Harbour? David Harbour, is that his name from Stranger Things? Is apparently in it, and it says that this movie is not like anything he's ever worked on before. But again, no confirmation from Disney or Marvel that it's actually filming. So
that photos have leaked.
Yeah, no, there's been leaks. Again, people are commenting on it and saying stuff about it, and these actors are spotted in places filming said things for movie, but there's still no word from Disney or Marvel, so I'm sure we'll, I have a feeling that something will be said there, if not there, then in August at D23.
I have a feeling that this is not a part of Phase 4. I have a feeling that it's a one-off story.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's going to be like her Russian operative life or something like that. Especially getting David Harbour in there. Maybe they're going to make him like a big Russian dude. I don't know.
Why would he be a big Russian dude?
He's got like that square face, kind of like,
But I mean, you watch Stranger Things, right, Kev?
Yeah. With Dagon
and yeah, he's all American.
Yeah.
I know he's all American. I know that.
He will never play a Russian in a movie ever. Never. He is all American, and that's
American.
all we're going to say about
typecasting him.
Well, I hope that they never make him play someone of another origin of descent or something. Where it'd be like even Russian. The dude's an American. Yeah. If you need a Russian actor, get a Russian.
American. Don't take his job.
Don't take a Russian's job.
Don't take a Russian's job.
Yeah. Don't talk to fucking David Allen Greer or whatever his name, David Harbour.
And Braddy's in the chat saying, "Be like Jared, being British doesn't work." Fuck you. You know my British accent is the best.
It's the best Australian accent.
That's the best.
You have no idea. I've been working on this accent for the last 15 months, and when it's ready, I'm gonna knock it out of the park the next time I do it. Hello, governor.
I thought you were going to do like Philip's voice. Like, I've been listening to a book with a British character. Martin. Martin. Don't do that, Martin.
I love how he draws out everything. Martin.
I started book 6. And it's so fucking funny. Like, right off the bat, it's so awkward and funny. Just right out the gate. Martin. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Continue.
It's going to go on for the rest of the night.
Martin.
In the chat, asking what book series. It's this book series. It's a Magic 2.0 series. The first one's called Off to Be the Wizard. And it's phenomenal. Yeah, the audiobooks is so good.
I'm on book 4. Well, I need to start it. I'm going to start it.
Yeah.
I finished book 3, and I'm moving on. So, Stranger Things 3 has set new records. 40 million Netflix accounts have watched it in 4 days, and 18.2 million have already completed the entire season in 4 days as well.
Wow. The entire season, it was only 8 episodes, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
And each episode, I'm assuming, just sticks to an hour, or do they kind of go off?
I think the last one's like almost an hour and a half or something like that. I think the last one's a little bit longer.
An hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So they said that, it was crazy because they made a huge deal about Bright racking up 11 million views, and that was just a couple of years ago. Even last year, I think Bright came out.
Can we forget that movie came out?
No, because it's getting a sequel.
I know. Listen, this is a movie. I've said when we talked about this movie would have worked so much better as a series because I want to know so much more about this like alternate universe. Because there's just a shot of a dragon flying over L.A.
Right?
Please tell me what that is.
Yeah, why no one bats an eye?
No one bats an eye. Is he fine? Is he your postal service? What is that dragon doing flying over LA and no one reacting to it? I need fucking answers.
Dragon Cliff Clavin.
I need answers. I hated the way that the tusks worked in it, but it's whatever. You know, it worked. So big things. Stranger Things 3. I thought it was phenomenal. I loved this season. Loved it.
Jeff Fu in the chat says the dragon is avoiding downtown traffic like a boss. Yeah, he saw how backed up it was on the 405 and said, "Fuck this."
He had that HEV lane or whatever. What is that? What is that?
No.
HOV.
I have to imagine that in this universe they are now either like police helicopters searching for bad guys, and or there's no need for airplanes. You got to catch your flight on the dragon.
Fuck, that's like worse than Spirit Airlines, though. Like just grab onto a horn. Actually, that's kind of better than Spirit Airlines. At least they give you something to grab onto. Fuck. Well, there we go. We lost our Spirit Airlines sponsor.
Yeah, but they give you something to grab onto. It's just not what you want.
That's your ankles.
Oh, it's your.
Because you about to give fuck. We got it. It was everyone got into the joke.
Yeah, everybody got the joke. All right, let's get into some gaming. This is some really awesome news. This week, Good Old Games, and that's just GOG for anybody who just likes the acronym. They announced that they are combining everyone's PC library, and which is going to be pretty cool. They announced Galaxy 2.0. It's their new store/media organizer. You know, it's really neat. They're going to take all your launchers and bring it all into one. So everything from Steam, Epic Game Store, Battle.net, EA Origin, Uplay, Discord, and Xbox has its own library, friends list, and storefront. It's going to bring all those ecosystems together, so that way you can play any game, launch them from this one place instead of, and you can organize them all from this one place instead of going into each of their own, which is going to probably be needed, seeing that these days we have about 17 launchers on our computers. Everybody has one. As of right now, you cannot see your friends lists from all of them from everywhere.
Meh.
And you can't update the games from everywhere. So you have to still open your launchers to update games. But I think maybe they're going to work on that. They're going to work on it maybe.
It sounds great on paper. If they can execute it that way, man, yeah, that'd be amazing. They only have to.
So they're saying that Galaxy 2.0 preserves user privacy as well. And so they said, this is your data, your privacy. We're not in the data selling business. If you choose to disconnect a service, not only will it delete from the Galaxy app, but it will also wipe it from all good old game servers immediately. So
man.
Not fully integrated, but they're working on it. So.
They've always been like the underdogs of this whole like situation with like Steam and like online retailers, because I think they've always been great to their customers, and they've always been kind of like giving away free games and doing all this stuff low key. But meanwhile, like Epic and everybody else is taking more credit for it. You know,
what they wanted to do was this company is owned by CD Projekt, and they wanted to launch a game store where everything was DMR free. And so you didn't have to worry about, it's your games. It's whatever, it's yours. And so they launched it. It's been doing pretty good. They do sales all the time and everything. So I think people really like using GOG.
Yeah, I've been using it for years, especially just to get those old DOS games that you normally couldn't run on any other system.
Yep.
So they'd give you like DOS box. They'd give you pretty much everything you needed to get started with each game, and I love them for that.
Yeah, and it's one of the few places where you can get stuff like Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, which you can get on Steam. Don't get me wrong, but the Steam is like I don't know, some old fucking version of the game that like just does not work on Windows 10. It's just like it freezes, it locks up, it won't allow you to make to change resolution, and so it fucking sucks. It sucks dick. It's fucking terrible. But GOG has the like a version that they I guess patched or something that fucking works. So it sucks having to buy that game twice, but I'd rather have a fucking working game. So.
Little interruption here from the chat. IQ is saying, would you guys recommend that I get the Assassin's Creed Ezio anthology for $15? They're giving away every single Assassin's Creed game for $15.
No, just the Ezio one, the trilogy.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so here's the problem: is that Jer thinks all of them are named Ezio. All of them.
I can't. That's a steal. You get that. You get every single game in the entire Assassin's Creed timeline.
Oh, I will say yes. The Ezio trilogy is great. Yes,
I liked Assassin's Creed 2. That's my favorite one out of that group.
I played through all of them. They're wonderful.
That is
get yourself the Ezio games.
Yeah, $15 is a 15 squid. It's a good deal. That's 3 games. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Some people didn't care for Brotherhood. I think is the second one.
I loved Brotherhood.
Brotherhood was that's the one where you had like you build your crews or whatever.
Yeah, and then the third one. You got to play.
The third one was Connor. What was it?
No, not 3. It's like Redemption or
it's Brotherhood. And then there's
is it not like Redemption or
Liberation? No, Liberation was 3.
Anyways, some people didn't like it because they're very similar games. Was like they didn't change a whole lot of like gameplay mechanics between those 3 games.
All right, so it's Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations. I played all 3 of those and I loved them.
Same. The Ezio trilogy was phenomenal, and then it really sucked going from that to 3 because 3 fucking sucked dick. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah, Ezio storyline and completely changed it.
Yeah, because they made him some kid named Connor.
Oh yeah, that dude was a douche. Like I did not like that main character.
He was too stoic, He was too like, I'm so serious about everything.
Yeah.
I'm an American.
Although I do want to go back and play that DLC where like it's an alternate timeline. George Washington becomes a dictator instead of the president.
Yeah,
like that sounds awesome. Where you have to like go after George Washington.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, let's do that.
And I think that's part of the reason why I like Black Flag so much is because
Black Flag was good.
Because it went from like this douchey shit character to like this fucking pirate who literally didn't give a fuck about anything he was doing. It was like, I'm not even an assassin. I'm gonna steal this assassin's clothes. I'm an assassin now. Hey, cool! Look at me, pirate assassin! Yay! Yeah. And it was so much fun. It was so fucking fun.
The first episode that I was on 8-Bit Geek, or back when it was Real Talk, was Doug praising Assassin's Creed 4. We've come full circle. Because this is my last episode, everyone. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Kev. Bye. See ya.
It was nice having you.
No, I just remember that thoroughly because you, like I said, you love the sea shanties and then telling them to shut up.
Yeah, well, they just start singing on their own, and it's just like, shut up. Because you collect the sea shanties as you go along. They're one of the collectibles, and so you start off. They only know 4. You can only take so much of those 4 songs.
Sounds a lot like the pirate game we were playing, where you only have 3 songs that rotate.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
when they added a 3rd instrument or a 4th instrument, the drum, man, we went off on that.
Shit, we had a full live band on our boat. We went down with the boat like that too before.
Yeah, there's an achievement for it.
Yeah.
Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo are looking to move production of their equipment, their systems out of China.
Oh, because of the Trump administration's tariff, the 25%.
25% import tariff that is being put into place. So they've issued a joint statement. All three companies came together in explaining that there is a consensus to move out of China. So they're looking at Thailand or Indonesia, and that's where Microsoft is looking. And then Nintendo is considering Vietnam.
I hate that this tariff is fucking working. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's forcing companies to like retreat out of China because of this trade war with them and stuff. I mean, I get it.
Yeah, but then they don't want to come to America though, so it's not really benefiting us. I mean, the other companies are still getting fucked, but
the tariff was meant to be like, hey, come back to America and make all your stuff here. It's just goddamn expensive.
Too expensive, yeah. I learned recently, speaking of tariffs, a 25% tariff on top of that, is that way back when, like during like, I don't know, World War II or some shit, we put a 25% tariff on like pickup trucks and like stuff like that from like other countries, apparently. So like the Mini Cooper, they make like a van / truck sort of thing. They only ever made like 75 of them because they didn't really sell over there, I guess, and also because they couldn't import them or export them to the United States because of the tariff, because they're too fucking expensive, because it was like 25%. One of my coworkers just really into cars, but it was just like, damn. He's like, it looks stupid. It's like, it looks like a little Mini, but it's like a truck. It's like it's got a flatbed behind it.
We never got it.
Think how fast that little shit would be.
Be so cool. Traffic. Imagine what the movie would be with Mark Wahlberg if they had the little mini truck. Hey, put the gold in the back truck, okay? In the back seat. I don't know, whatever. I forgot my line. The Nintendo Switch Mini has leaked once again, thanks to an accessory maker, and so we have a kind of a CAD look of what this is going to look like. It's essentially a Switch without detachable controllers. Yeah. What's the fucking point of this? I guess to make it cheaper, but at the same time, I'm like, wasn't the whole point of the Switch to be like portable? So why do we need a portable one?
They turned it back to the fucking Vita.
What you're missing is that's a 3.5 inch screen.
Yeah, it's the size of it. It's a cell phone. Yeah.
Very tiny.
I think the reason for this is, I guess it's smart, right? Here's what they do: they put this into a box. They don't include the mount for the TV, so you don't use it on a TV. They don't have the controllers detached or anything. It's just that and a power cord, and they sell it for $100 cheaper. So it's $199.
Yeah. It's their way of phasing out the DS, I would assume, or the 3DS, because I mean they're still making stuff for that, but I mean I'm assuming ever since the Switch came out, sales had to drop because then now they could do everything they want with a better system on the go.
I mean you can, but they also came out just recently with a press release saying that they've never been more dedicated to the 3DS.
Okay. I mean, I guess. I mean, you're cannibalizing sales here, especially if you're going to release this mini thing, which is it's basically the 2DS to their Switch. You know what I mean? Because when the 2DS came out and you couldn't flip it anymore, it was like straight up like one piece. Mm-hmm. This is kind of like that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's smart, I guess. I wish that they would have come out with an upgraded chip set for the Switch to maybe make these other games run a little bit better and faster. Mm-hmm. But I get why they probably can't yet, because everything it'd make it too fucking hot to hold in your hands.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more a little more R&D.
Research development.
It's fucking brain fart.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little more R&D.
A little bit more R&B to get that.
Just a little bit of more R&B. Get you some R&B.
Oh, the way you said that when it kind of like bumped up, it sounded like you said just a little bit of Arby's. I'm like, all right, now you're speaking my language.
Hey man, Arby's has the best fries.
They don't. Oh, don't you dare start with that
again.
Hey, I don't think that we see I think we see just the Switch 2, right? Like the next Nintendo console when it comes out eventually. it's like this is the road that they go down like forever now, right?
I think it's good. I mean, unless they find a way to be even more innovative with, if VR really does catch on, but I don't think it will.
IQ has a quick question. IQ has been very interactive today, and we appreciate that. It says, I've been too afraid to ask, but I listened to the first episode of the Epic Geek. Sounded like a different guy was on the pack. What happened to that guy?
Oh, he died.
He got compromised by the Russian intelligence.
Yeah, we had to take him out.
Take him out.
Yeah.
He's gone now.
He's gone. He was shot in a carnival.
He went to Disney. Because Disney's the best place to hide bodies. They have all those underground tunnels and shit. So
it's fun because if you place them just right, they blend in with the haunted mansion for a long time before anybody notices they're there.
They say there's 300 ghosts in there.
The haunted. Oh, it stinks in there.
Man, this ride's fucking immersive.
Oh my god! Can we please get a Netflix drama set in Disneyland and where a murderer like takes everyone out and puts them in the haunted mansion? Please. I mean, eventually he gets caught and stuff, but for at least 15 years.
They filmed like an entire horror film inside of Disney a couple years ago without them knowing it, which is insane to me.
Yeah, he hid cameras and like acted out scenes and a little bit every day. He got a season pass and he just went in and filmed.
Staff was probably like, "What a fucking weirdo."
Yeah,
it worked.
Yeah. This guy keeps showing up in the same clothes every day.
So did you guys both pre-order Shenmue 3 or no?
No.
No, Ryan and I did though.
Did you guys help with the Kickstarter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we both kickstarted it.
So Deep Silver went ahead and said that it was going to be for PC. They signed a contract with Epic Game Store for 1 year. It's going to be exclusive there. And people lost their goddamn minds. I just don't. This is for a different conversation. I don't understand all the hate towards Epic Games. I think that they're doing a fine job over there with their game store, and people just love to bitch. I don't get it. Sure, it doesn't have as many features. We've talked about it a million times before.
Wasn't there some like privacy compromise or something? Not like your shit was sold, but that they were maybe not straightforward with what their program was doing.
I think it was grabbing the friends list from Steam. But they came out and said, "Hey, it needs to do this in order to do this. You don't have to connect your Steam account.
No,
but it needs to do this for some whatever reason. I forget their excuse."
But so the Kickstarter said that it have Steam codes, and now that they have a year-long exclusive deal with Epic Games, I guess. So people were like, "No, I want my money back."
Yeah, they wanted refunds because they don't. It's not what they paid for, and so I think Epic stepped up, and because Deep Silver said, "I'm sorry, but we're not going to give you a refund." Like that was the official release. They were like, "We're not doing that," and then Epic has come out and just said, "We'll pay for the refunds."
Like, that's cool of Epic to do that.
Yeah, stepping up when they don't have to.
Yeah, they didn't have to, but Todd Sweeney came out and said that, it's we understand and we'll pay out the refunds, no big deal.
Which is awesome. You called him Todd Sweeney, and I'm like, Sweeney Todd?
Tim.
Okay. I was like, what a fucked up name.
His parents were super into that Broadway play. Just really big fans of Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Just could not get enough.
Really carved out that kid's destiny.
The dad serenaded the mom while singing Pretty Women. Pretty Women. Right? These are my friends. Okay, that's enough Sweeney Todd. Continue.
And then the last story of the night. We've come to it. We're here. We're at the finish line. Borderlands 3 has announced that they will have a ping system similar to Apex Legends, as well as some other accessibility features. And they announced multiplayer as well, which is they're going to have some competitive modes and stuff like that. So
I'm so curious what sort of competitive modes there's going to be.
I mean, they already have that slap, where you start the fight with the slap, and then you guys go like a duel.
Yeah.
So they'll probably expand upon that or make some kind of like.
They did do that. I think they said something like
match.
2-on-2 or something like that for duels, shit like that. But the ping system, I watched the video on it, and it's just like Apex, and it works. And I think it's much needed because how many times have you been out there and you're like, "Hey guys, this thing over." No, okay. Hey guys, don't run it. Okay. And you could just ping something and be like, "Hey, does anyone need this gun?"
Yeah,
it's good.
That was the. Oh man, I love that feature in Apex. And remember who took it afterwards? Like Fortnite kind of immediately adopted it.
Yeah.
So I could see that. It's a good move by Borderlands.
Didn't they also? I feel like they also said that like people weren't there supposed to be like it was supposed to be like account specific drops and stuff too, that you weren't supposed to be getting like shared loot anymore. Didn't that this game? Didn't they say that?
No, you get your own. So basically, you don't have to worry about someone taking like oranges and stuff like that, or epics or anything. Everyone gets their own loot. So it's like Destiny. When something drops, it drops specifically for you, so the other players won't see it.
That's good.
They'll only see
you would just ping out the loot boxes then, I guess.
Yeah, or if you drop something, or if you do, I guess you could probably still get rid of stuff and hand it off to other people. But I'm guessing as far as the drop is concerned. Because think about when we played Borderlands 1, a while back, forever ago. It feels like a century. And we put the keys in, and then it was kind of like
42 minutes.
What?
Sorry, I'm just nothing. Continue. Just counting
the hell was that?
Counting how long it's been since we played together.
44 minutes.
It's been longer than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, people will just grab
months and days.
Oh, did you?
Anyways, yeah.
But yeah, because people would. I mean, not that we would jokingly like grab shit off of the. Like, I'm gonna put this key in. Cool. Thank you for the purple gun. Like, motherfucker.
Yeah. You instantly want to grab something.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to get the thing for picking up purple weapons.
What the fuck? My gun!
I'll drop it. What?
I'll give it back.
New York.
And then this one. That wasn't the gun, man. That was.
No, I'm looking right now that says that you picked up and you dropped. That's not the same fucking gun. Whatever.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the gun I picked up.
It's the only purple gun I have.
Oh, man. In the new DLC, they have rainbow gear, which is all shiny, and it looks awesome. It's so much fun. And you get an achievement. But that's the gear. It's the fucking. But if you get everything like a rainbow shield, rainbow weapons, and everything, you get an achievement for that.
Spoilers.
Awesome.
First, you guys spoil the hamburger guns, and now you spoil this. Rainbow. And in the chat, IQ
the DLC
on the IQ in the chat, IQ says Borderlands doesn't have loot boxes. They have surprise mechanics.
Borderlands get purchased by EA.
Just ruining that too. Just. Oh, man. So many spoilers.
I forgot to tell the story about the wrestling match.
Yeah, let's hear it.
We'll end the show on your wrestling match and how you didn't touch the pain.
Yeah, so Ashley and I went to we had a night off, and we're like, all right, we'll go to this wrestling match. Mike invited us out and was like, hey, Joey Ryan's going to be there, and I was like, fuck yeah, Joey Ryan. I'm not a huge wrestling fan. I was back in the '90s, of course, like everyone was, but I grew out of it. But, I think that Kev's love and Mike's love for it is infectious, and you kind of get into it, and you're like, and so I watched this Joey Ryan guy, and I was like, hell yeah, if there's one guy I'm going to go pay $30 to go see, it's that man.
It's famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan.
Very famous dick wrestler. So we get there, and we stand in line and stuff, and we get our badges and our wristbands and stuff, and Mike's going to make the rounds to everyone that he knows, and with Mike knowing everybody and having those connections, it's kind of intimidating.
Dude, Mike is a social networking savant. It's awesome. Like when I went down to Texas, we went to Metroplex, like he introduced me to a whole bunch of wrestlers, and it was super cool. It was like completely casual. We're just chatting it up and everything. Like super cool, dude. Even when he came up for Journey Pro in Kansas City, like fucking, he just introduced himself to wrestlers, and it's super cool, man. I love it. I love it working with him on that.
So I just sat back and watched. I enjoyed watching all him do the meet and greet stuff, and I was like, all right, that's fine. Joey Ryan had long line and everything, and I didn't. I was just like, he seems like he's busy. I don't know. I'll hang back here. So we go, and after that, we go and find our seats, and we're really scrunched in. And Mike and I aren't little dudes. We're sitting next to each other, and I'm practically in his lap. And the air conditioner isn't working. It's not on. And then there's wrestling going on. The air is still. The air is stinky. It's very humid. And then with my heart issues stuff, all that adds up to not a very great environment for me. So I was getting kind of heavy chested and I was losing my breath and stuff. I didn't feel good in all that heat, and it was really hot. So I went and sat outside, and I just didn't. I was having what's it called?
AFib.
Palpitations.
I was afibbing because of everything. I don't do well in the heat, and so I was just like at this time, anyways.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, Ash, I think it's time to call it. I tried to wait there. I waited out there for about 15 minutes, and finally I was just like, all right, I'm gonna have to go.
yeah.
So she got me back into the AC and stuff, and we went home. And so it was bad. So I did fine at the other one because the seating was spaced apart, and I was and it was the AC was on, everything was nice, so it was a lot of fun. This one, it was a bad environment for me, so I couldn't stay.
Yeah.
So
Some venues are better than others.
Mm-hmm. But Jay Reezy, big shout out. I hope that the picture came out well that I took with you. Your son was super excited to meet me. He was all like, "Oh my God, Jeremy from the 8-Bit Geek, shit!" And I was like, "Whoa, watch your language, young man." And he was like, "Fuck you." I was like, "All right, you got into this wrestling thing, okay?"
The heel turn, I love it.
Yeah, already. So young.
So
yeah, post a picture, post it in our Discord. I'd love to see that. That's awesome.
Also, was he actually excited, or was he like, "Okay, Dan"?
No, he was super
Okay.
scared. He was like, "Who the fuck is this?" Like, all right, I'll get into this photo with you then. Kev, we can't hear you when your mic's.
No, I know.
When you mute your mic, we can't hear you.
My dog is barking, so I'm trying to minimize that.
You know what? How old is this dog now?
6 months.
Time to put him
he's
down.
Not a baby anymore.
Yeah, time to put him down.
Oh, he's my baby.
Time to put him down.
Oh, fuck off.
You hear my dog barking?
Do you hear my
No.
You put him down?
No, because he's well behaved. Because he's well behaved.
Oh.
Do you hear mine barking?
Oh, you did put him.
Yeah, because we put him down after he barked once.
Yeah. Do you hear my children making noise?
Oh God.
We put him down
to sleep. It's past their bedtime, but
yeah, it's nap time.
Oh God.
I threw him on the ground.
But I will say, for those that listen to the diner, they will sometimes just barge into the diner, like 6:30 in the morning, and it's
they
like
their own way there.
No, in the middle of the night.
Like why are you guys here?
They were chasing the car the whole time.
Yeah, we wake up at 5, Dad.
Oh.
Little shits.
All right, that's it for the show. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the post show. And of course, head on over to that Discord, and don't forget the password. All right, the secret password word for movie game working title.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin.
And until next time, lots of love, hugs, and all that bullshit.